What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us today. My name is Blake Spencer. I'm with the Pinnacle Financial Group, Managing Director of Business Development. Welcome to our podcast, 1E9. With me, as always, is
John Rochella. Thank you, Blake. Hi, I'm John Rochella. I'm the Managing Director of Operations and Investments with the Pinnacle Financial Group. And we're here in New York on Long Island. And today we're actually coming to you from our soon-to-be new office in Melville. We look forward to getting our offices up and running real soon. So, Blake, with that being said, let's get started.
So the first topic. So something that recently came out was the Consumer Confidence Index. For those of us that don't know, could you tell us what it is?
Well,
what would you say?
The reason Blake's referencing this is that we've hit an all-time, well, not an all-time, but a 19-year high in the Consumer Confidence Index. And the index is something that is put together by a nonprofit group called the Conference Board. And they've been doing this index since 1967. And basically what it does, it assesses the feeling of the consumer, their confidence in overall spending and how they feel about their spending power. So this index had some good numbers the other day, and and it was nice and it was a surprise as well. August for the stock market took a big hit early on, and we get a number like this with the trade war and the tariffs and people not feeling good about it. What has happened is that sometimes things like this, they feel that maybe the lower unemployment numbers and record low unemployment and low interest rates are making people feel confident about spending.
So can the consumer carry the economy?
Well, according to LPL research, yes, they can. The consumer makes up about 70% of the GDP numbers, and they think that does carry enough weight that a consumer in America can carry the economy.
Now, you mentioned something interesting kind of out of the box earlier when we were talking about this, that you think that what was your hypothesis on that?
Well, I am usually outside of a box when I do my thinking. I think that the easiness or the relative simpleness of being able to buy things or purchase things nowadays does help a consumer spend. It changes habits.
Point and click.
Exactly.
And it shows up at my door.
Like I told you the other day that my son handed it back his mother a phone, and there was something in the shopping cart on Amazon on her phone.
Of course there was.
And he's only 9 years old, and he was putting this on his phone.
Pretty soon there won't even be real shopping carts; they'll all be digital, right?
It'll be a little robot walking around and sending it to the store.
So moving on, since you brought up LPL, last week we attended LPL Focus, which is their annual conference. So what did you think? And I'll tell you some of my thoughts too.
Well, first, Hootie, baby, Hootie and the Blowfish. It was a great way to end the. It was really. I think they were more happy to be there than we were to see them.
I think so. I think you're right.
Darius Rucker.
They sounded like the record.
Yeah,
they were good.
It was like a revival. It was really good. And actually, LPL Focus. One of the things that went on at LPL Focus was in sunny San Diego, and San Diego didn't disappoint. Sunshine every day.
It's got to be the easiest place to be a weatherman. It's got to be. Or weatherwoman.
Also, too, it was great with LPL this year. Blake, Bowtie Blake, my pal here and counterpart on Twitter, was on one of the panels at LPL where they discussed some digital marketing.
It was great.
techniques.
Yeah, we went through digital marketing and traditional marketing best practices. We had two. I had two other panelists, Evan and Ann. We had a great time. We had a good turnout. Great topics, good takeaways. We had some people lingering afterwards and discussing, some of the topics that we mentioned. It was really a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. I really enjoyed it. One of the things that I enjoyed the most was meeting all of the people.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I think one of the things Blake liked.
I said I've never met so many people that I already knew.
Yeah.
You really feel like you know these people, and that's the beauty of social media and what we're using to leverage it with. And it's really nice just to connect and to be a part of the community in person. I made a couple of references to this in some tweets that now my digital friends have become my real friends now.
Right.
So it's very good experience. LPL did an amazing job. They had a full TV studio in the middle of the conference. That was really cool. It seemed, I think it was the biggest crowd they've had, right?
Yeah, I sensed it.
Over 7,500 people. But just a lot of fun, and already looking forward to next year in Chicago.
Yeah. Also, actually, we're pretty. We've just started recently doing some videos, and Bowtie Blake and myself. I'm known as the financial umpire on Twitter. I really am an umpire.
What's fair and foul in investing? You need that on a T-shirt. I got this.
We'll get
one of those.
Yeah. Speaking of videos, you recently posted a video about with Steve Harvey.
I did, and it was funny because the engagement that I was getting on it was a little bit surprising. I guess when I initially put it out there, I was interpreting it a certain way, and it was more motivational or inspirational to me, not so literal. And a lot of feedbacks of people making comments on Twitter took it very literally. So this was what the video was about: a quick clip of Steve Harvey talking to the audience, and he was saying, wealthy people don't sleep. He was like, every wealthy person I know doesn't sleep. He goes, if you're in LA and you're waking up and sleeping in until 8 a.m., he goes, the market's been open for 2 hours. He goes, they're already making decisions of your life, and you're asleep in your bed. And then he referenced even a Bible verse that kind of said something to the effect of, paraphrasing here, for those who are lazy, poverty will set upon you like a thief in the night, or something like that. So so people are writing, and they were like, like sleep is vital to health, and health is wealth, and da 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 da. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, you're right, and I agree, and I love my sleep. But for me, it was about motivating me, and I was like, wow, I really like this, and that it made me think, a little bit more about, my day and that kind of thing. I'm an early riser anyway, and just because I have young kids, and that's just life right now. I don't know. I didn't take it as literal as people did. I mean,
how much sleep do you get?
I get 7 to 8 hours. I do.
That's actually a lot.
Because I go to bed. Because I go to bed at like 9 o'clock.
8 hours.
Because I go to bed at like 9.
Yeah.
And I'm up at like 4:35 every morning, and I go to the gym and I do my thing, and I get my day started. But that's really out of necessity, not really by choice. But I do enjoy getting up early. I feel like I'm missing out. But I don't know. I just thought that. Wow. Okay, so this is open for interpretation. Wow. They definitely have a point. And I'm taking it from the motivational side of that people, we all have a sense of laziness from time to time, right? I mean, and we all fight that, or procrastination or whatever. And this, to me, was a good, kick in the pants.
So what I think Steve Harvey was trying to point out, for some reason, there's some relevance to people's wealth and the amount of sleep that they're getting, or the lack of sleep that they're getting. So actually tying into our opening conversation about consumer confidence, so maybe because of the lack of sleep in America right now, people are very confident
Oh, right. To wrap it all back.
Yeah.
To bring it all back to the original.
Everybody's working 2 jobs, right?
That's right. So they got more
so
things to fill up in their virtual cards.
Definitely.
home.
So what do we have coming up? In October, we're headed to Austin, Texas. Right?
That's right. For
Citywire.
Citywire magazine, and we won't announce it yet for why, but we will be at their conference.
And also, we're going to be making some more videos with different types of topics, different types of energy that we're trying to bring out. We don't want to come to you with some of the run-of-the-mill things that you're already getting out there in content and stuff. So, but we do appreciate everything that all of you are doing.
The interaction,
it's amazing.
Everything, it's great.
And the content. I never expected that when I started going on Twitter, that I would come across such good content by people and that would help me manage our clients and help make decisions. And the interaction is just amazing. And shout out to just everybody that I follow. Thank you very much, and thank you for following me back, and Blake as well.
Likewise. And look forward to many more and everything else. So a lot to look forward to.
Right. So tune in again, right?
Yep,
to 1E9. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
And if you want, try to figure out what 1E9 actually means.
Google
Thanks.
it.
Yeah. Bye-bye. See you.